You smashed him? You smashed him when it was a girl?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And
Orlando Brown is once again making shocking claims, this time alleging that Diddy passed him around and naming several high-profile rappers he says were involved. While Orlando has made wild statements in the past, often mixing serious claims with unpredictable behavior, this time feels different, with Diddy now facing serious legal trouble and possibly never regaining his freedom. Orlando is speaking more boldly than ever. He plainly stated that Diddy had him engage in sexual encounters with other men in the industry, dropping names like Busta Rhymes, Usher, Terrence Howard, and even Drake. What's more, Orlando didn't hesitate or backpedal. He was direct and graphic in his claims, even saying that with Drake, it wasn't just a hookup, it was making love, which, ironically, fits the image of the self-proclaimed certified lover boy.
You smashed him? You smashed him when it was a girl?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams. What's his name?
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
why you not naming no hoes?
What Orlando described wasn't just about physical encounters, it sounded like manipulation on a deeper level. He clearly felt exploited, not just used. What makes things even stranger is that he also mentioned Cat Williams, which raised eyebrows, since Cat has been one of the few celebrities consistently speaking out about the dark side of the industry. Including Cat in the mix feels like a stretch. But Orlando painted a picture of being surrounded by powerful men who treated him like an object. At one point, he even claimed his own father sent some of his most attractive friends after him. When asked who his father was, he didn't flinch, he simply said, Lucifer.
I'm telling you, bro, it's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer. I thought you knew.
I did.
Okay.
You're Jesus.
Yeah. So my dad sent like every bad one on me. And I was like, whatever. Whatever. But the babies matter now. And I'm like, not my kids, cause y'all tripping.
Yeah, it definitely sounds bizarre at first, but when you really listen, it seems like Orlando is hinting that these men were involved in something dark and deeply sinister. He kept bringing up the word panda, and according to him, it refers to a specific act meant to disrupt a person's nervous system, breaking them down both mentally and physically. Orlando claimed there's a nerve that, when triggered, can strip someone of their will, making them completely submissive. He suggested that once that nerve is hit, a person can be molded into anything. Believe it or not, that's the picture he's painting. Take from it what you will.
Is a secret code for a certain thing. And so when it comes down to that certain thing, it's so what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, you can turn a person into an animal, you can turn a person into whatever you want them to be if you just hold them down.
Orlando kept tying everything back to the panda eyes theory, the idea that the dark rings around someone's eyes are a sign they've been used or abused. He insisted this isn't just some creepy internet rumor, but a known pattern within Hollywood circles. According to him, it's part of a disturbing reality that many choose to ignore. He even pointed to the infamous Balenciaga campaign, saying it wasn't a mistake or a publicity stunt. In his words, it was a deliberate move. Another example of the dark energy these people are promoting right out in the open.
Pretty much, when you see black eyes like Blueface and like that, he got but he didn't get where you thought he got somewhere else, okay? And so the eyes come out, and they call them panda eyes. And they do this so you see people with these cigars, and they're you know, all these big celebrities, they all have the cigar in common. That's that big ass thing between their legs that they're sticking.
Let's be honest, when Orlando first started saying things like gosh moowash, most people laughed it off as nonsense. It came across like he was just being outrageous for attention. But now, with Diddy facing serious allegations, that so crazy talk doesn't seem so funny anymore. People are going back to those old videos and starting to see them in a new light, realizing that maybe Orlando was trying to reveal the truth all along, just in his own chaotic and unconventional way.
Yeah, son. I mean, you gave me the oosh-gosh moosh. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the oosh-gosh moosh.
And
that oosh-gosh moosh. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy?
When Cam Capone News brought Orlando back for another sit-down, they didn't hold back. They asked him directly about the things he had said before, and Orlando didn't flinch. He stood by everything, calm and confident. When the host brought up 50 Cent's story about Diddy offering to take him shopping, something 50 always thought was a little stranger, Lando just laughed. He called Diddy a nice guy, but the way he said it carried weight. Like, yeah, I know exactly what that means. You just don't.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to him.
I asked 50 about that.
I think he should have let him go shopping with him, man. He wasn't. I don't think it was like. I don't think he extended. No, I don't think he was trying to play him or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he funny. I think he funny, and he know Diddy is very. He knows 50 is a very masculine person. So I think he did know that it wasn't gonna go over too well, but at the same time, he liked to fuck with people, so it's all good.
There's a clear pattern with Orlando. He shares wild stories, then covers them up with chaos or humor. But Jaguar Wright believes there's more to it. She thinks Orlando might be acting crazy on purpose as a way to protect himself. In her view, he knows exactly what happens to people in Hollywood who speak too directly. Sources close to her say she believes he's actually incredibly smart, and that this unpredictable persona is a calculated move, part of how he stays safe while still exposing the truth.
Orlando's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all spent time with him.
We did.
Yeah.
He's highly intelligent.
Yes.
Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long. That he does is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
He really isn't. He's not just talking. Orlando revealed that after he started speaking out, some rappers began offering him money to stay quiet. He claimed that if he fully exposed everything he witnessed and went through, it could destroy entire careers. According to multiple media outlets, several of these artists are genuinely scared of being exposed for what went on behind closed doors at Diddy's infamous parties.
That's Puff. Puff ain't getting touched. Don't you understand that? Puff is not going to jail. Puff is not going to jail. We recorded all these. It was from every big top. We got the masters and everything, Puff.
That theory isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. Medium Sloan Bella had already predicted Diddy's downfall and spoke openly about energy harvesting rituals in the entertainment industry. Claims that powerful men perform ritualistic acts on young artists to gain control and influence. She even brought up Kim Porter, Diddy's ex, saying Kim had seen it all and was planning to write a tell-all book before her mysterious death in 2018. It's eerily similar to what Orlando has been saying, just coming from a completely different source.
Because it's not gay behavior. That's not what we're talking about. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic sexual deviancy used to harness energy of a human being. We are being harnessed.
Again, it's important to remember these are unconfirmed theories, and I'm just reporting what's being said, trying to separate fact from rumor. That said, there's the story about Wendy Williams, back when she was on Hot 97. Allegedly, she got hold of a photo showing Diddy in a compromising situation with another man and planned to expose it live on air. But before she could, she was suddenly fired. Word is, Diddy had enough power to shut her down completely. It struck a chord because Wendy wasn't a rookie, she had a major platform. And even she couldn't take him on without serious backlash. Then there's Busta Rhymes, whose name has been floating around in down low rumors for years. Recently, a former bodyguard came forward claiming Busta would personally invite specific men into his VIP section, making it feel more intentional than casual. Another man also shared that Busta tried to pull him into his section at a club, and it didn't feel like just a friendly gesture, it felt personal.
Guys have to perform for groups of men that come in. So it leads to a whole little weird space. You see what I'm saying? And you know, that dude Busta Rhymes, yeah, he liked places like that.
Damn.
Facts.
Usher's name got pulled into it. Orlando mentioned him and followed up with the wild line, "Usher's a gusher." No one's exactly sure what he meant by that, but the implication was pretty clear. Then there's Drake. Orlando claimed they didn't just hook up, he said they made love, suggesting it wasn't just a one-time thing, but something deeper and more intimate.
Usher's a gusher. And
Why you not naming no hoes?
I'm telling you, bro.
Now with Diddy potentially facing prison time, it feels like Orlando's words are starting to line up with reality, and he's not letting up. He's still speaking his truth, no matter how people choose to interpret it. One commenter put it powerfully, "This young man has been through the deepest depths of hell, and it started in childhood. It's a miracle he's even here. He weaves truth into his narrative." Another added, "I think he talks like this to avoid legal trouble, but if they ever put him on the stand, he'll be sharp and crystal clear." So what do you think about these jaw-dropping claims? Let us know in the comments. This story is far from over, and if you're here for raw, unfiltered truth and stories that pull no punches, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because the next reveal is coming fast.